gentleman's last name, Mr. Michael Leslie, everybody.
Hi. I also hope I'm good. I saw one of those three-legged dogs the other day. Its owner was getting a lot of positive attention. I got a little jealous. So I went out and I got myself a two-legged dog. Showed it to my friends. They said, Micah, that's a bird. Thank you. That joke is a test. In the first grade, my parents went to the parent-teacher conference where Mrs. Peterson told them that I don't get social cues. And my parents ignored her. And you know what? I'm starting to think she was right. For example, I don't know what the silence means. Am I in danger? All right. I love Indiana Jones because at the end of the first Indiana Jones movie, Ark of the Covenant lifts up, Nazi's face melts off, proving the existence of God. Like, without a doubt. And Indiana Jones just goes back to his job? That's insane. It's the most male thing in the world to like new information and be like, no, I'm gonna keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Whipping and fucking. It just would have been nice if in the next movie he had like a yarmulke. It was called Temple of Doom. All right, I want to go. I am from a small town in northern Minnesota, and so I'm going to talk about race. Just kidding. Can you imagine? No, I can't talk about race because my hometown. Put it this way: my high school had a perfect 1-to-1 ratio of black men and guys named Stevie McGee. So we had one black kid named Stevie McGee. So what would I talk about up here? My stereotypes are specific. Like, you guys ever notice that all black people are named Stevie McGee? It's called extrapolation. My high school, to further paint the picture, for Martin Luther King Day, they asked me to read the I Have a Dream speech. And I did. That's like the thing that will destroy me. If a tape of like 17-year-old me like earnestly delivering Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. I didn't do the voice. But, you know, I'll be ruined. My dad's a pastor, which is, having your dad be a pastor is funny because it's like being raised by like a pretty good stand-up comic. You know, like he has a show a week, pretty big crowd, and there are several women who would die for him, and will die for him. They call it Widow's Row. And when he retired, they were all super sad that he wasn't going to do their funerals, which is a funny workplace hazard. Disappointing women on their deathbed. I learned a lot about speaking and performing from my father, but he has access to moves I don't have, right? He can kind of do like the pastor twist, you know, where like 10 minutes in and you're like, and that tree was God's love. It's like the whole time. I knew I liked that tree. I can't do that one. I went to a restaurant and the waiter came up and did something I hated. She went, how's everything going over here? And it's like, this should be illegal. You're not allowed to give me the answer you want when you ask me a question. That'd be like going to the doctor, and the doctor's like, how are you feeling today? While holding a sign that says, I'm fine. Or it'd be like the Democratic Party asking, hey, who do you want to vote for? I am liberal. I worked on the Biden campaign back on Sunday. That's real. And we're making the best of a weird situation. And I can't talk about it right now. See me in December. Let's talk a little bit about politics. I respect the anti-vax movement, and I'll tell you why. There's something really brave about creating an entire political identity so people don't find out you're scared of shots. It's like, it hurts. Freedom! It also drives me crazy that they're like, the government has overstepped by demanding that we get this vaccine. And it's like, dog, they sent people to Vietnam. Right? The government asked you to get a shot. Calm down. Step away from the podcast. I will talk about Trump, which sucks. I'm sorry. I don't want to think about him either. But I have something I think everyone can agree on about Trump. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe we can heal. But it starts with a shared understanding of power. So really quick, would you stand up for me? Yeah. You can sit down. That was power. Right? It's about translating want into reality. I wanted him to stand. Thank you very much. I wanted to stand up, and I just sort of, and he was standing. Crazy. I don't have that much power outside of my, gender, race, and height. And this microphone, but I don't have, a badge. But and power's got funny properties, right? Power accumulates, it's relative. People think money's power. Money's a type of power, right? Like money's power you can hand someone. There's a difference. Hey, build that luxury condo. Here's money for your kids to go to college. Versus, build me a pyramid, slave. Right? Like there's different ways to flex your power. And owning a race of people, historically, pretty powerful. So when it comes to Trump, what did he want, right? If power is just the ability to translate want to reality, what did he want? Attention. This is a person who wants to be thought about in every moment, and it kind of kills him to not be. And if you don't believe me, remember that his name is on skyscrapers. I don't know a lot of people with names on skyscrapers in my day-to-day life, but I'm glad he's getting represented. So this man who has spent an entire adult life wanting to be the center of attention stumbles upon the largest pile of power humans have ever assembled in the American presidency. And I thought about him every day for like 5-ish years, and I bet a lot of you did too. And maybe you were thinking about him because you love him, and maybe you were thinking about him because you hate him, but either way, we can agree, creepy. It's fucking creepy! It makes your skin crawl that somebody could do that to you. Because you know who else I was thinking about that entire time? No one. It was one guy. And, I thought about other people, obviously, but, if I thought about one of you every day for 4 years, I'd kill you. Right? And maybe you're thinking, my God, Donald Trump, forcing his will on another person. That doesn't sound like my guy. When you're a star, we let you do it. All right, I'm going to close with another kind of political idea, which is I think the stories we tell ourselves are really important. Right? I think we are in need of a coalescing American metaphor, right, to kind of describe the boat we're all in. And we've had some in the past, right? During the Civil War, house divided upon itself, can't stand. Super useful, a little obvious. Oh, if you cut a house in half, it's gonna fall over. Thanks, Abe. In the 80s, Reagan did the whole "we're a shining city on the hill," which he stole from Jesus. And also, I love that that's sort of the 80s slogan because it just reeks of cocaine. Best fucking thing, man. So, I think I have one. I have a pitch for the American metaphor. And so I take feedback, maybe you don't like it, but carry it around with you because I think there's something in it, all right? America was molested as a kid. It was our dad. It was England. That's our founding story. We were taken advantage of by a more powerful person in our youth. The Boston Tea Party is sort of no, Dad, what about you? Kind of tantrum. And we overcame it, right? We accomplished a lot. And there are ways we should be proud of that. But what happens with abuse often? It's a cycle. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but America has molested a lot of other kids. Yeah. So, might I suggest we take this metaphor and put it to use, get some collective therapy, and how's about we stop fucking these kids? Thanks, Ed.
Let's hear it from Michael Leslie one more time, everybody. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute intermission. If you guys need to use the bathroom, go get some more drinks, get some food, whatever you need to do. Actually, I don't know if they're serving food. Don't hold me on that. But yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, alright? Okay.